Our vision for Joy Space is that it would be exactly what's in the title, that there would be a space that is filled with joy and hope in place of where there's been fear and torment and self-doubt and even self-hatred. We want to reveal the heart of God for people, because when you know how loved you already are and you choose to walk in his ways, order just follows. And where there's order, there's just such a freedom to enjoy your life, because your life becomes so beautiful as it comes to a place of order. And that doesn't happen because you figured out how to act right. It happens because you know that no matter how you act, you're still loved unconditionally by a good God.
One of the values of Joy Space is hope. And I think hope is so important in life. If you don't have hope, you can't think straight, you can't make good decisions, you don't realize what's best for yourself or anyone else. But if you have just a tiny spark of hope, it just kind of can grow, and I don't know, there's hope for the future with your hope. So that's it.
One of the values of Joy Space is kindness. I've been here since the beginning, since we've been doing this work, and the very first year we heard God say to us over and over and over, be kind, be kind. That's the most important value, that we be kind, and we do it the best we can.
Joy Space is a place where women can get in contact with somebody who cares about them, somebody who would like to listen to them, somebody who's interested in being a support for them, maybe give them some, maybe some ideas for their future. Just be a help in whatever way is possible.
Another value that we have is also compassion. And compassion is basically, I could be you. I could be in your circumstance. There's no sense of us and them or you or me. It's that we're all fallen. We all make mistakes. We're all imperfect, and all of us can find ourselves in some pretty traumatizing circumstances. And so we don't want to hold, and we choose not to hold anything against our women, knowing that life is just a challenge, and we do things to survive in a really, really messed up world. And so compassion is having God's heart for people in action, which also includes understanding and extending grace in situations that are different from our own.
The biggest challenge that most of our women face is society has largely cast them aside. In their lives, in their history, everyone from childhood experience, people that were supposed to take care of them, parents, guardians, failed to do so. And they had relationships with people that also didn't seem to care for them genuinely, who simply wanted to use and abuse them and cast them aside. So they feel worthless. They feel like their lives don't matter. And we want to assure them that they do matter. Another lie that they've experienced throughout, in many cases, years of their lives is people telling them that if they want to receive love, they will do X, Y, or Z. Parents or guardians abuse the women, and as children, they're taught to believe that love is conditional, that love comes with strings.
Intrinsic value is that you are just as important as anyone else living and breathing on earth today, anywhere. There's no one more important than you. You have great value in God's sight. You have great value in our sight. You have great value. You are gifted. You are special. You have your story. Your story might be hard, but that doesn't take away from who you are.
The lies that our women believe, pretty common, that they think that they're less than other people. Often they don't really value their own abilities. They don't see the potential that they have that's clearly visible to us. One of the biggest lies that I've seen recently is women thinking that they can help the guy by staying with him. They stay because they love them and they want them to be better. And they always have hope. And that kind of hope, unfortunately, is a misplaced hope. And I happen to know about that because I've been there and done that. And you just keep thinking it's going to get better. And then it gets so bad that your life or your children's lives are in very grave danger.
We value you, and we don't have to have a reason for it. And that is a really strange statement because we live in a world and we're all really used to love that's conditional, love that, or you could say transactional even. You give, I get if I give kind of thing. You have to kind of go both ways. But when we reach out, we make that step. And there were no conditions that started that other than the fact that we believe and we know that they have value, undetermined of what they are presently doing, undetermined by how they even feel about us. You could even go so far as to oppose us or reject us or hate us, and the response would still be the same, that you're still valuable and you're still worth reaching. And that's how God loved us. He came when we were in our worst condition. He came when we hated him. He came when we did not trust him. And without strings attached, he even said, I didn't come to condemn you, I came to save you. And because we have known that love that he has shown us, which is, and still is for anybody that knows God, it's strange. It's almost uncomfortable to actually simply allow yourself to receive love, not based on anything that you do, but just based on the goodness of who the other person is. And we only get to have that goodness expressed to others because of Christ's work in us. We couldn't be this without that love. And so because we've been so touched by that love, we just want to give it without the strings that the world puts on love.